It's another Friday and we are back on your screens with GFA News with me, Zainab Abubakar Bamba. You can catch us live on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. Coming up in today's edition, the Black Princesses are currently in Cape Coast preparing for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Also, the Black Queens are in camp in Accra ahead of their Japan friendly. The Ghana Football Association seals partnership deal with 5-Star Energy Drink. We have the details of this and many more after the break. In our very first story, the Black Princesses are currently training in Cape Coast ahead of the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. They'll begin their campaign by playing against Austria on September 2nd before playing New Zealand and Japan in the other Group E matches. Head coach Yusuf Bazigi has been speaking to us about preparations so far.
Our preparation in Cape Coast has been good. They are cooperating very well. We started and it was as if we're not going to get there because they were finding it very difficult. But now, as I'm speaking, I can say that they are improving very fast. Training after training, they are doing well. So the will to do is there. And I can feel it that we are on course. For now, I think we don't have any major injury in camp. And by next week, we are going to slash the number so that we can have clear, view of the players in terms of assessment, performance assessment, so that we'll know who is supposed to be in the team and who is supposed to be on standby. So I would say that everything is fine for now. I know Ghanaians are expecting that we should go beyond the group stage. That is a paramount expectation. And we also have it in the mind because I was there and it didn't work. But for mine, I wouldn't say it's an excuse, though, because the preparation and everything during the normalization wasn't too good. For now, I say that we've gotten at least the support from the FA and the ministry for our training sessions. So the expectations from Ghanaians is exactly what we are also expecting to go beyond the group stage before we can think of any other thing.
"25 Black Queens players are currently in Accra preparing for their friendly against Japan. The friendly is expected to kick off on July 13th, and GFA News caught up with some of the players who had this to say about their friendly game.
Yeah, it will be a good exercise for us, and because we really been working hard to get to the highest level of this women's football, and Japan is one of the teams that we are looking forward to play against, and it will be a good exercise for us players and as the team will be waiting to compete in the WAFCON. So, and it's a friendly, so we just want to test ourselves as a team and to see where we are and see where we are going. So I think it will be a good exercise for us.
The results is going to be about how we are going to play together as a team. I think we have our objectives. The coach knows what she's looking out for, and the main priority of having the game is not about the goals that are going to come or how we're going to win the game, but it's about how we are going to play collectively as a team, how we are going to play and build each other towards the AFCON, because that is where our main target is. So it's about playing and getting to know each other better and then understanding each other's style of play and the formation of the coach.
Okay, Japanese, I think they are good size, but I think we are also going to play as a team together. We need to be compact. We need to be focused. We don't care how far they are in the world ranking, but I know we are also coming back. So we are going to play as a team, and I know at the end of the day, we are going to achieve what we deserve.
Patrick Akram, what can I say? Japan, we are a very good team. You know, yes, we work hard. Say, you bet to me any more abo. So, you try say, although you win too much. So, Kakana is free coach, no coach Nora on no the actually, you know, and Kakana watch, you know, and also an is you be board team, no, yes, we be boy free a kumum. I say, you chance yɛbɛtumi ahyɛ sɛ yɛnya chance no koraa na yɛntumi anhyɛ a yɛbɛtry sɛ yɛbɛdefende ɛde ama yɛ man no.
The GFA Foundation touched down in Sunyani prisons to make some donations. The Sunyani male and female prisons became the latest beneficiary of football equipment and logistics after the GFA Foundation presented a set of jerseys, footballs, goalkeepers' gloves, and set of football hoods to them. The GFA Foundation Ghana Prison Project is a football for development initiative which seeks to use the power of football to promote the well-being, welfare, reformation, rehabilitation, and reintegration of inmates of Ghana prisons into the society. The Black Stars of Ghana have been drawn in Group F for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier. They will be alongside Sudan, Angola, and Niger in an interesting group. And head coach Otto Addo expects a tough test, and he had this to say after the draw.
Surely we believe in ourselves to qualify in this group, but it's going to be tough. If we begin with Angola, they have a very, very good squad. I think they had a good last AFCON where they went out by 1 goal when they played against Nigeria. They did really, really well in that match. I watched it. They're actually doing good right now, playing, I think, leading their group in the COSAFA Cup, qualifying for the next round. And then also at the World Cup qualification games, they did quite well. They draw against Cameroon at the last World Cup qualification game. So they have a strong squad, and we can't take it easy. It's going to be tough. It's going to be close. But like I said, I have a strong belief that we can succeed against them. Secondly, we have Sudan. Really, really doing well at the moment with Kwesi Appiah, which I know personally. Very good coach. Not a known squad, but like I said, they're doing really, really good at the moment in the World Cup qualification games. Very tough to beat. It's going to be a really, really challenge to beat them, and for this we have to be 100%. But I'm excited to play against them, and like I said, it's going to be tough. It's not easy, but we have a strong team, and we surely can beat them. This is for sure. Yeah, and last but not least, they don't have a good record of the last I think, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches. I think they won 1 and played some draws and lost a lot of games. But what you can see is when they lost, they just lost by 1 goal. So, it's going to be tough. All the other teams are finding it tough to play against Niger, so it's going to be tough for us as well. We have to be, in all these matches, we have to be really, really down by 100% to beat everyone. There's no small team at the moment in Africa, and you saw it at the last AFCON, that very, very, let's say, strong and known teams had problems with a lot of smaller so-called unknown teams, and so it's going to be tough, but I think we have the quality to beat all of them. But it's going to be close, and it's going to be tough, and there are no easy games.
The Ghana Football Association has partnered with 5 Star Energy Drink as the official beverage sponsor of the association. The partnership, which is set for an initial period of 4 years, includes the provision of both product and cash to the GFA on an annual basis. Here are excerpts from the event that took place at the Secretariat.
We are here again to publicly announce our newfound love. A product from Multipack, the 5 Star Energy Drink. And I believe that this is the signal for good times. I believe this energy drink will push our adrenaline levels to the right levels that we need for the final push, either at the AFCON level or at the Mondial, the World Cup level. On behalf of the Football Association, I thank you for this 4-year tenure. I believe we'll go beyond 4 years. I believe beyond the 4-year tenure, 5-star energy drink, a multi-pack will come back and say that we are extremely happy. Let's begin another journey. And let's hold the belief that once we stay together, it is possible to deliver 5-star performances at all times.
My colleague Mohammed Shaban is standing by with Mo's Corner.
This is Mo's Corner with me, Shaban Mohammed. We delve deep into the review of the 2023-2024 Ghana Premier League. And we start with the goals analysis in match day 4 and match day 24, recording the lowest goals in the season, having had 11 goals in match day 4 and also in match day 24. And match day 8 had the highest goals in the season, where we recorded a total of 28 goals in the season. So moving on to the home losses, and this season we are looking at teams that lost most home games and a team that recorded the least most home games. And on records, Nations FC played the entire league season without a defeat at home, having played 17 home games, winning a total of 10 and drawing 7 games. Then Samatex lost 1 game at home, having won 16 of their matches. But of course, this is a surprise one. Kerala United lost just 1 game at home, but recorded a total of 9 home victories. Now let's look at the pattern, the total home losses by every team in the 2023-2024 Ghana Premier League. Surprisingly, Accra Lions had 5 home defeats in the season, where we have Aduana losing 3 at the Nana Bedu Park, whilst Accra Lions were losing 5 at the Accra Sports Stadium and Sugakope Park respectively. Then Asante Kotoko lost a total of 5 games at home. Bechem lost 3 games at home. Brokum Chelsea lost 2 games at home. That is the Golden City Park. Babiani Gold Stars lost 2 matches, and at the Danks Park, Dreams FC at the Theatre of Dreams lost 2 matches, and Samatex lost 1 at the Central Sports Arena. And then Great Olympics had home losses too, and that is at Accra Sports Stadium and the Sugakope Wafa Park respectively. Heart of Lions lost 2 matches at home. Heart of Folk also lost a total of 4 games at home. Kerala, who battled relegation, like I said, lost just 1 game at the Ali Mahama Sports Stadium. When they moved their venue to the Nash Sheriga Sports Complex, they went unbeaten at home. Legon Cities also lost 2 games, and this happened in the first round. Mediama Sporting Club lost 1 and lost 2 in the second round, a total of 3 defeats. And Stratraman lost 3 games at home, and Real Tamale United, who placed at the bottom of the league, also lost a total of 5 games. Bofo Katana recorded the most home defeat, a total of 6. These are the records of most home losses. Moving on to the penalty table, where we get to talk about the teams that had most of the penalties in the Premier League. And we start with the first team, Heart of Lions. Surprisingly, Lions had a total of 11 penalties in the Premier League, where they managed to score a total of 9, having come from Ebenezer Aban, who also break the records of Vincent Atinga, who scored a total of 9 penalties last season for Mediama Sporting Club in the 2022-2023 Ghana Premier League, having missed 2. And we have Brekum Chelsea also scoring a total of 8 penalties in the season. And with Brekum Chelsea, they were awarded a total of 10. And second team with most penalties awarded. Dreams FC had 7, scored 5, missed 2. Mediama 6, scored 5, missed 1. Asante Kotoko 6, scored 5, missed 1. Nations FC 5, scored 3, missed 2. Bofu 4, they scored all the penalties. Legon City 3, scored 2, missed 1. Samatex 3, scored all the penalties. Kerala United 3, scored 2, missed 1. Gold Stars also had 3, scored 2, missed 1. Aduana had 3, scored off. Heart of Oak had 2, scored 1, missed 1. Great Olympics 2 also scored 1 and missed 1. Real Tamale United scored all their 2 penalties awarded, whilst Sotraman scored 1 in the penalties awarded for them, and Bichim United also scoring 1, having awarded 1 penalty. But on records, there is just 1 team that played the entire 34 games in the Premier League without receiving a penalty, and that is Accra Lions. They have a remarkable record in the Premier League, having gone 34 games without receiving a penalty in the league. We are moving on to the red cards table. Interestingly, Insotraman and Legon Cities had 6-6, but 2 teams went the entire season without receiving a red card. That is Summertex, champions of the Premier League. In the second spot team, Accra Lions also went the entire 34 games. And so this is the table. A total of 47 has been awarded, 45 for the players, 2 for coaches Samuel Kosi Fabin and Dr. Prosper Nategu, respectively, of Kumasa Santi Kotoko. Then 21 of the red cards being direct, and 26 are double yellow. And Legon Cities Insotraman 6-6. We have Bichim 4, Karela Nations 4, Great Olympics and Asante Kotoko 3, Mediama, Brekum Chelsea, Gold Stars, Dreams FC, Bofu and Real Tamale United 2-2-2, Adriana part of the 2, Heart of Lions had to folk 1-1, and FC, Summertex and Accra Lions went the entire season, like I just mentioned, without any red cards in the 2023-2024 Ghana Premier League season. This is the review of the Premier League. My name is Shaban Mohammed. This is Mo's Corner.
And that's it for today's edition of GFA News with me, Zainab Abubakar Bamba. Before we go, we brought you news from the camp of the Black Princesses who are currently in Cape Coast preparing for the FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. And also 25 Black Queens players are in Accra preparing for their friendly against Japan, which comes off on July 13th. And also the Ghana Football Association signs a new partnership deal with 5-Star Energy Drink. On behalf of the team at the Communications Department, thank you for being a part of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and on YouTube at Ghana Football Association. Have a good evening.